All right, welcome to today's class. In today's class, I'm going to show you how to calculate your CGPA. So what is CGPA? First of all, let's consider GPA. GPA is an acronym for Grade Point Average. So GPA means Grade Point Average. And then therefore, CGPA is an acronym for Cumulative Grade Point Average. So you see the difference. GPA, G stands for grade, P is point, and then A is average. While CGPA is the Cumulative Grade Point Average. All right, let's consider a student, an engineering student that offers about 8 courses in first semester. So the first course here is Engineering Maths 1. We have General Physics 1, we have Physics Practical, we have General Chemistry 1, we have Chemistry Practical, we have Use of English 1, we have Philosophy, and then Technical Drawing. So these are 8 courses that the student is offering in his or her first semester. So the second column here is the course code. So for Engineering Maths, we have MTH 105. General Physics 1, we have PHY 105. And on. So the unit for Engineering Maths 1 is 3 units. And then General Physics 1. General Physics 1 is a 3-unit course. Physics Practical is a 1-unit course. General Chemistry 1 is a 3-unit course. So you see it. We have 1 unit, we have 2 units, and we have 3 units. All right, so let's assume that the student has A in maths. And then for physics, he has B. And then for Physics Practical, he has C. For chemistry, the student has D. And then Chemistry Practical, the student has E. Use of English, the student has F. And then Philosophy, the student has A. And then Technical Drawing, the student has A. All right, so our next task is to sum up all the units. Remember that Engineering Maths 1 is 3 units, is a 3-unit course. And then General Physics 1 is also a 3-unit course. So we are going to sum up all the units. So 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So the total unit is 17. So if you sum this up, it will give you 17. All right, so since we've gotten the total unit, which is 17, let's now check the grading system. This is the grading system. If a student has 70 to 100 marks, the student automatically has an A in that course. And A is 5 points. And then if a student has 60 to 69 marks, the student automatically has a B in that course. And B is 4 points. If a student has 50 to 59 marks, the student automatically has a C in that course. And C is 3 points. If a student has 45 to 49 marks, the student automatically has a D in the course, and D is 2 points. And then if a student has 40 to 44 marks in a course, the student automatically has E, and E is 1 point. And finally, if a student has 0 to 39 marks in a course, the student automatically has F, which means fail. That means the student has a carryover. And F is 0. All right, our next task is to find the grade point. The grade point. How do we calculate grade point? All right, so grade point is equal to point multiplied by course unit. So grade point is equal to point multiplied by course unit. Let's consider the first course, which is engineering maths. The course code for engineering maths is MTH 105. That's first semester engineering maths. So MTH 105 is equal to, so how do we get the point? Let's check for it. Engineering maths 1 is MTH 105. And the unit of engineering maths 1 is 3. It is a 3-unit course. So the unit is 3. Now the grade is A. And A, what is the point for A? Let's check the grading system again. 70 to 100 marks is A. And A is 5 points. You see, A is 5 points. So since A is 5 points and the student has A in maths 105, so we have 5 multiplied by the course unit. Maths 105 is a 3-unit course. So therefore, the grade point for maths 105 is 5 multiplied by 3, which is 15. So that's the grade point for maths 105. Let's now consider the next course. The next course is Physics 105, which is General Physics. PHY 105. It is equal to, remember, grade point is point multiplied by course unit. So let's check the point and the unit. General Physics 1, PHY 105. It is a 3-unit course. And then let's check the grade. The student has B in Physics 105. B. 60 to 69 marks is B. And the point for B is 4. All right, so the point for B is 4. So we have 4 multiplied by, the unit of Physics 105 is 3. It is a 3-unit course. So the grade point for Physics 105 becomes 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. So we have 12. All right, let's consider the next course, which is Physics Practical. And the course code for Physics Practical is PHY 103. PHY 103 is equal to, let's now check for the point of Physics 103 and the unit. Physics Practical is PHY 103. It is a 1-unit course and the student has C in Physics Practical. 50 to 59 marks is C, and C is 3 points. C is 3 points. So we have 3 multiplied by, the unit of Physics Practical is 1. So we have 3 multiplied by 1. So the grade point for Physics 103 becomes 3. So 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. So let's consider the next course. We have General Chemistry, which is CHS 101. General Chemistry 1. So it is equal to, so let's check for the point and the unit of General Chemistry 1. General Chemistry 1, which is CHS 101, it is a 3-unit course. It is a 3-unit course, so the unit is 3. And then the grade, the student has D. (45 to 49 marks is D, and the point is 2. D is 2. All right, so we have here, the point is 2, so we have 2 multiplied by the unit, and the unit is 3. So the grade point for Chemistry 1 is 6, because 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So let's consider the next course. The next course is Chemistry Practical, and the course code for Chemistry Practical is CHS 107. It is equal to, let's confirm the point and the course unit. Chemistry Practical is a 1-unit course, and the grade is E. The student has E. So let's confirm the point. 40 to 44 marks is E, and E is 1 point. So we have 1, which is the point, multiplied by 1, which is the unit of the course. So the grade point for Chemistry Practical is 1, because 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. All right, let's consider the next course. We have GST 141. GST 141 is use of English, and it is a 2-unit course. So the student has F. That means the student failed this course. So 0 to 39 marks is F, and F is 0 points. So it is equal to, we have, the point is 0. So we have 0 multiplied by the unit of use of English is 2. So 0 multiplied by 2 is the same thing as 0. All right, let's consider the next course. We have GST 151. GST 151. It is equal to, let's confirm the point and the unit of GST 151. GST 151 is philosophy. So philosophy is a 2-unit course, and the student has A. Remember that A is 5 points. A is 5 points. So we have here 5 points multiplied by the unit, which is 2. So 5 multiplied by 2 gives us 10. All right, let's consider the last course. We have FEC 121. FEC 121 is equal to, FEC 121 is Technical Drawing 1, and it is a 2-unit course. It's a 2-unit course, and the student has A in FEC 121. A is 5 points. So we have here 5 points multiplied by the unit, which is 2. So 5 multiplied by 2 gives us 10. Alright, so our next task is to sum up all the values or all the results that we got. So we have here total grade points, TGP, total grade point is equal to, so if we sum up all the results, we would have 15 plus 12 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1 plus 0 plus 10 plus 10. So kindly punch your calculator. Alright, so TGP, which is total grade point, is equal to 57. So this is the total grade point for first semester. Alright, so our next task is to get the grade point average. And grade point average is equal to total grade point divided by total units. And the total grade point, which is TGP, as we calculated, is 57. And then the total unit, let's call it TU, is equal to 17. Let's confirm. Remember, we found total grade point TGP. TGP is 57. And then the total unit, which is the sum of all the units, is 17. So since we've gotten the values, let's now substitute. So GPA is equal to 57 divided by 17. So punch your calculator. GPA, which is the grade point average, becomes 3.35. So this is the GPA of the student for first semester. This is how to get GPA. This is the GPA of the student for first semester. Alright, before we continue, if you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe now and ensure you like this video. Alright, since we've known the GPA of the student for first semester, let's now find the GPA of the student for second semester and as well find the CGPA of the student. The student is offering Engineering Maths 2 in second semester, and Engineering Maths 2 is Maths 106. It is a 3-unit course, and let's assume the student has A in Maths. We have Physics 2, which is PHY 106. It is a 3-unit course, and let's assume the student has B in Physics 106. We have Physics Practical. It is a 1-unit course, and let's assume the student has A. We have General Chemistry 2. It is a 3-unit course. Let's assume the student has A. We have chemistry practical. It is a 1-unit course. Let's assume the student has C. And we also have use of English 2. It is a 2-unit course. Let's assume the student has D. We have man and society. It is a 2-unit course. Let's assume the student has E. And we have technical drawing 2. It is a 2-unit course. Let's assume the student has F, which means the student failed the course. Now take note of this. This is not first semester. You can see that the courses are almost the same with that of first semester, but the course codes are different, and the units are also different, and the grades are different. So now let's calculate for them individually. Let's now find the grade point. Grade point. Remember, grade point is equal to point multiplied by unit. Grade point, GP, is equal to point, P, multiplied by unit, U. So for MTH 106, which is second semester engineering maths, MTH 106 is equal to, what's the point and what is the unit? Let's check. Engineering Maths 2, MTH 106, it is a 3-unit course, and the student has A. From 70 to 100 marks is A, and A is 5 points. So we have 5 multiplied by, the unit is 3, so we have 5 multiplied by 3. Five multiplied by 3 is 15. Alright, so the next course is General Physics 2, which is PHY 106. General Physics 2 is equal to, let's check for the point and the unit. General Physics 2 is a 3-unit course, and the student has B. From 60 to 69 marks is B, and B is 4 points. So we have 4 multiplied by 3, which is the unit. So 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. Alright, let's consider the next course, which is Physics Practical. We have PHY 104. PHY 104 is equal to, let's check for the points and the unit. Physics Practical is a 1-unit course, and the student has A. Remember, A is from 70 to 100 marks, and A is 5 points. So we have a 5 multiplied by the unit. The unit is 1. So 5 multiplied by 1 is what? It is 5. Alright, let's consider the next course, which is General Chemistry 2, which is CHS 102. It is equal to, let's check for the points and the units. General Chemistry 2 is a 3-unit course, and the student has A. Remember, A is from 70 to 100 marks, and A is 5 points. So we have here 5 multiplied by the unit. The unit is what? It is 3. So 5 multiplied by 3 gives us 15. All right, let's consider the next course, which is CHS 108, Chemistry Practical. Chemistry Practical is equal to, let's check for the point and unit. Chemistry Practical is a 1-unit course, and the student has C. Remember, 50 to 59 marks is C, and C is 3 points. So we have here 3 multiplied by the unit. The unit is 1. So 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. All right, let's consider the next course. We have GST 142. GST 142, which is general use of English rather. GST 142 is use of English, and it is equal to, let's confirm the points and units. Use of English 2 is a 2-unit course. It is a 2-unit course, and the student has D. (45 marks to 49 marks is D, and D is 2 points. So we have a 2 multiplied by 2. 2 is the point, and 2 is the course unit. So 2 multiplied by 2 gives us 4. All right, let's consider the next course, which is GST 112. GST 112. It is equal to, let's confirm the point and unit. GST 112 is Man and Society, and it is a 2-unit course, and the student has E in the course. Remember, 40 to 44 marks is E, and E is 1 point. So we have here 1 multiplied by 2. 1 is the point, and 2 is the course unit. So 1 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2. All right, let's consider the last course, which is PEG 122. PEG 122 is equal to, let's confirm the points and units. PEG 122 is Technical Drawing 2, and it is a 2-unit course, and the student has F. That means the student has carryover. Remember, 0 to 39 points. Remember, 0 to 39 marks is F, and F is 0 points. So we have here 0, which is the point, multiplied by 2, which is the course unit. And 0 multiplied by 2 is 0. All right, our next task is to get the total grade point, TGP. Total grade point, TGP. It is equal to, TGP simply means total grade points. So we are going to sum up all the values that we've got. We have 15, 12, 5. So 15 plus 12 plus 5 plus 15 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 and then plus 0. So we have here 15 plus 12 plus 5 plus 15 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 and then plus 0. So TGP, which is total grade points, is equal to 56. All right, our next task is to get our GPA. To get the GPA. GPA. Remember, GPA is equal to total grade points all over total unit. So GPA is equal to total grade points, TGP, all over total unit, TU. Total grade points all over total units. We've gotten the value of total grade points as 56. Now let's check for the total unit. The total unit is simply the sum of all the units. So 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So our total unit is 17. So GPA is equal to 56 divided by 17. So the GPA for second semester is 56 divided by 17. So therefore GPA is equal to 56 divided by 17 is what? 56 divided by 17 is 3.29. It is 3.29. So 3.29 is the GPA of the student for second semester. So now we've gotten the GPA for first semester and the GPA for second semester. How do we get the student's CGPA? How do we get the CGPA of the student? All right, CGPA is equal to first semester total grade point plus second semester total grade point all over first semester total unit plus second semester total unit. So now let's substitute values. CGPA is equal to, what's the first semester total grade point? Let's check. First semester total grade point give us 57. So we have 57 plus second semester total grade point give us 56. 56. And then all over first semester total unit. The total unit of all the courses the student offered in first semester, it gave us 17. And then plus second semester total unit is also 17. So CGPA is equal to 57 plus 56 is what? Punch your calculator. 57 plus 56 is 113. So we have 113 all over 17 plus 17 is 34. So therefore, CGPA is equal to 113 divided by 34 is 3.32. So the student's CGPA for year 1 is 3.32. All right, let's check this out. This is CGPA classification. From 0.00 to 1.49 is pass. So if your CGPA falls within 1.50 to 2.39, you are on third class. If your CGPA falls within 2.40 to 3.49, you are on second class lower. If your CGPA falls within 3.50 to 4.49, you are on second class upper. And finally, if your CGPA falls within 4.50 to 5.00, you are on first class. All right, so I want you all to answer this question. What's the student's CGPA and where does it fall? Is it pass, third class, second class lower, second class upper, or first class? Kindly leave your answer in the comment section of this video.